I'm Delano Thoreson, and I'm from Climax, Minnesota. My grandfather came from Norway. When he got here, he started to haul the mail, and that's how he made enough money to buy the quarter land where these buildings are standing on.
I farm with my oldest son, Brad, and my dad, Delano.
Well, our farm was founded in 1878, which means this is our 145th year. I am the 5th generation farm and 4th in beets.
I started farming when I was 7 years old, driving tractor. I remember I even stayed home from school.
I started farming personally in the late 70s, right after high school. Farmed my whole life. It's the only place I've ever been. It's a great place to live, a great place to work, if you call it work.
We raise sugar beets, wheat, and soybeans. The whole mindset of our farm is very beet-oriented.
Here on our farm, we had dairy cattle at one time. The dairy business and the sugar beet business didn't get along really well. My dad finally said to my brother and I one day, he says, one of them has got to go. I'm sure he's glad that he sold the cows and kept the beets to this day, because they've treated us very well.
I've never actually known farming without Crystal. So to me, it's always been the beets are kind of our main goal of the year. It's obviously the most challenging one as well, but you have to keep changing. If you stay static, you'll get left behind.
And my dad's got a good saying that you can't farm like your father. He didn't farm like his dad. I don't farm like my dad, and Brad cannot farm like I farm.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes. And now a man can go out and work 240 acres a day with some implements, and where it would take you maybe a week to work 80 acres when I was younger.
I think the biggest thing that's keeping us moving forward are the genetics in our plants, whether that's for resistances or for better sugar content.
Our yields are unbelievable. How did we achieve this? Plant breeding.
If it wasn't for the plant breeders, we wouldn't have the opportunities we have today. It'd be a completely different ballgame.
Be open-minded about change. Everything's changing. You have to change with it, or you'll be left in the dust.
I don't want to be the last generation. So we want to make sure our farm is sustainable and prosperous for future generations. Farming has changed a lot since the beginning in even just such things as women in the field. I think it's exciting to think that maybe my daughters will take this over one day.
Well, I'm glad to see they're in it, and they're doing a good job. I keep pretty close tab on them. I like to give a word of advice once in a while, but I'm proud of them, both of them, what they're doing.